Hello guys, it's the same time of the day last week, so it's been 1 week, so I'm here in the same hospital. Morning. So we are now at the lobby area, and we actually, before we got in here, we went through the process before getting in. So medyo strict na siyang hospital. Still, they require before you get into the hospital, you will tell, okay, mag-cover me, and then they will give you the ID first in upon entry in the parking lot, and then they will give you this vehicle pass. You will have this, and after that, you will have to go through. You have to submit yourself for online health protocols or health declaration protocols, and then they will give you that badge, and then you get a screenshot of your registration form that proof that you've already registered there. After that, you get to the third point where you would be asked who are the doctors that you will be covering. So they would also ask proof from the doctors that the doctors would also allowed to see us. So beforehand, we need to text the doctors first. The doctor, is it okay to cover now? So that's when the time we will come over, and then we will show the text to the guard. So these are the text of doctors that yes, they would allow us to see them. So that's why here we are now. So we have this ID. So the ID should be visible. And so we are now at the lobby area, so we just have to wait. But at least the doctor knows already that we are here. So we have to befriend the reception staff because they are the gateway also. You are your gatekeepers. They will the one to tell you, ma'am, doctor is okay now to see you. So it's very important if you know those people. And also they are very busy people. So you just have to be very amenable. Sometimes they would, so depending on their situation at the time, so you just have to be very sensitive. If like they're very busy, you just wait for a while, but you will run the risk of like the doctor will go na. So it's better if you come early. And as I can see, the doctor is still there, so medyo kampante pa ko, and I cannot go to the reception yet because she's busy attending to patients. So after that, we will go there to ask the status or how many patients the doctors are still waiting, so at least we will know. So yes. So I was there already in the reception, and the reception clerk said that the doctor that we intend to visit is still will be seeing for patient pa. So at least we will have a window time to go upstairs to see another doctor. So that's very important to know the status, because it would be very useless if you just wait here and you don't know the status, diba? So at least I know now for patient pa, so at least I will have a lot of window time to cover and see another doctor. Actually, we will be covering a few doctors here, and they already said yes. The other one was, the doctor was so kind enough because as we were going up, he saw us. So we were given a chance, so it was in the basement parking. But that's not a no-no, that's really a no-no. But it would be like, if you know the doctors, it would be okay. They will be the one, oh, sige, you cover. Oh, yeah, yes. Especially if they know you already, if they know your products already, so that's possible. But if you are really new and you don't know, don't do that. That will be a mortal sin. So let's go upstairs to check another doctor, okay? So we'll go to the second floor, on the third floor. We will be seeing a gastroenterologist doctor. Now here we are waiting for the pulmonologist. And the third floor, it's actually every level, they have a different specialty. Here it's executive suites for the pulmonologist, internist. So one floor above is for the gastro and intestine wellness. So we're going up. So we will be taking the elevator. Morning. So this is the floor for the Aesthetics Institute for women, so the OB-GYNs. And here the other part here is the liver and GI wellness. So yes. So as you can see, there's still more patients waiting. The doctor is there. We can see doctor. Doctor, si doctor, no? Dr. Lawrence, no? Ay, salamat. So, we'll wait here for a while. So, that's the waiting area there for the patient. And this is the lobby. They have a very big... Hi sir, good morning. Sir, Vanessa, gusto kong ahente bitaw mo sa mga tanan lang yun. Oo. Si Dr. Lawrence, si Dr. Lawrence, no? Okay, thank you. So, patient, ano po ba siya din? You'll be seeing patient after.
Yes.
Yeah, pwede ka lang, sir. Thank you, sir. Kasi mo, tayo na kasi ba, Dr. Nagtabagulaan siya. Nagtabagulaan. Oo. Okay. Ah, thank you. Wait a minute, say hi to the doctor to answer that. Thank you. So guys, to give you an update, so now it's 10:58. Oh, wait, I'm gonna take a picture, to give you the real time, okay? It's 10:59 at the moment. And we came here mga before 10, but you still have to go through the queuing up in the healthcare declaration, and you will give you this badge and the IDs. You have to pass through 3 points for you to really get inside the hospital. And then the fourth and last point was you really have to ask permission from the chief pharmacist there if it's okay to cover. That's when the time we came up, diba, a while ago. One doctors, there were 4 patients pa. So since 4 patients is like, it will be like, we will estimate it. There are some doctors who are very, depending on the cases also in each patient, but sometimes you could estimate each patient would be like 30 minutes. It depends. Yes, so muna ang kuan, so 30 minutes or 20 minutes. So we will estimate the 4 patients like would take mga 1 hour or 2 hours usually. So it's now it's 11, but we are waiting. He has 2 patients na lang. So 2 patients versus other doctor with 4 patients. So it's better to just stay here lang for a while. So anyway, yeah, so approximately we'll be able to cover these 2 doctors before lunch, hopefully, but we don't know what will happen. Okay, as I asked the receptionist there, the doctor will be being an emergency meeting, but he has to see the 2 patients left daw. So I don't know before he would proceed to his meeting if he would see us, or maybe we could see before the meeting maybe. So maybe he would see these 2 patients and then he will proceed directly to the meeting, or maybe. So guys, we were able to cover na the doctors that I was telling you about, that he has to see 2 patients, and after the 2 patients he will proceed directly to the meeting. Well, the doctor was so kind enough to give us a chance to cover before he would go to the meeting. So what time siya mahuman sa meeting, basi mahapnan me. So yeah, naka-cover me. So it's before 12. So now let's go back to 2nd floor where we would see that doctor. Remember, the doctor that has 4 patients. So we'll check kung pila na lang siya dito. Okay? So we'll be taking the elevator. and we'll see. So it's almost 12. Ano, it's 11 pa, early pa. So hopefully mahuman mi dito before 12 para adto na pud bigla ang hospital. Because again, we are processing now the inclusions. So that's why we have a lot of papers ibang dala. Then after that, we will set the doctors na siguro you would say na you only covering 2 to 3 doctors per hospital. Actually, 10 to 15, it depends. But now, since inclusion pa mi, so ang mga proponents lang sa among gipang coverant, meaning the doctors who will endorse, kay it will be of no use pa man if mo cover mi sa doctors o pan doctors hindi pa available. And the doctors would say nga, oh, is it already available? Nga, wala pa. So, sayang imong effort. So, sometimes they would say, okay, you process lang sa, then you come back to me if it's already available na. So, that's what we're doing right now. So, we're focusing for the inclusion lang sa. So, guys, hello. We're asking update for the pulmonologist that we need to see. Diba, he had 4 patient. Karon last in na lang daw. So, meaning, last in would be the one that the patient that was there is the last patient na. So, 1 patient last inside that's what the term also, the medical representative lingo. Sometimes, if we see co-med reps seeing, have you seen doctor, this one? So, pila na lang. So, sometimes you would see 2 outs, 5 outs, meaning, that's 5 outs meaning 5 patients waiting outside. And if the very, very music to our ears is the last in, meaning that would be the last patient. And after that, magpa-cover na din na si doctor. So, last in na si doctor. And before this, guys, have you heard during somebody called me Van? And then I stopped the recording. It was one of my doctors in the other hospital. So, he came here to visit. He came here for a meeting. So, I was also able to cover the doctor. And I've seen 2 doctors na pod from other hospital who recognized us and said, Ma'am Van. So, nakakover na pod ko. So, instead of like nakakover na kong duha, I was able to cover 5 patient. 5 doctors. Now, for this moment like this, nga last in na lang bitaw, you have to be alert na. So, get ready your iPad. So, I will have to get ready my iPad sa akong product na i-promote. And you connect what you have talked the previous coverage. So, nag-cover ko niya last week, same day. So, karon, it's the same day. So, if you have a very strict, if you have to follow your very strict itinerary, we call that itinerary, or the number of doctors that you need to see on that particular day, the doctor will really expect you already because he would say, Vanessa will be coming over every Wednesday at this hour. So, mag-expect na si doctor nimo. So, it would be better if you have established that routine. And if the doctor will not forget you, if he would like remember you all the time, more so sa imong products na i-promote. So, it's really important your presence. So, that's why they would say, we are the managers of our own territory. No one would tell us na you have to work now and that. But, you really have to work religiously. Even if no one's telling you to go to work, even if you're alone in your territory, you still have to go because that's part of being honest also, working religiously, and you will be the one who will reap the result, diba? And it will really show even if your boss haven't seen you for months. Ya usahay ra ba kanira ba tatanong sa boss yung before murag ma off the loop na, so medyo malax na din ang ihinti. So let's not build that habit here. So really have to work on your own, follow your itinerary for the day, even if no one's telling you, even if no one's watching you. Okay, because the numbers will show. And your relationship with the doctors also matters, really matters. Kaya the moment mag-work with na imong boss, wala ka ilan mo doktor, nagtrabaho lang ka during na kay mag-work with na. So wala patay. So guys, we're going back to the parking right now. Na-cover din na mo among doktor nga giatngan. We were able to let them sign for our inclusion form. And it will be a long process. It will be a lengthy process pa kay they need for money. After that, if nag-sign na sila, we still have to come back every week yun gihapon. especially if masulod yung mga product sa kuan, sa formulary or sa hospital pharmacy. So karon it's too early pa, it's 11:48, diba? So it's so productive, morning pa lang, productive na ka. So balhin na po bigla yung hospital, but then we will have lunch again at the right time. So yes, mo adto sa ta. So we're going man, so reclamation na gyapon ta, lunch, then reclamation, then head straight namin sa Cebu City na pud mi maglubog. So that's for this moment, guys. I will update again, ha. I will update again unsay may tabo na mo later. Pero na mi plano karon, what? The people parking. Wait. There. So, yes. So we'll update you for our coverage up to the last until tonight. Okay? I will really try. The last time kaya wala ko naka-record, but this time I will try to record everything. So, di ba, a while ago, guys, we're supposed to have lunch, di ba? Pero I'm here now at Marena. I received a call asking a favor if I could check the place in Marina Seaview. So instead of having lunch, ako sa giuna so that I could give feedback right away. So that's one thing, guys. If you're a med rep, even if you plan everything, and if your doctors would ask something, if your clients would add something, you drop everything. So like this, I checked the place first so that I could give feedback right away. So that's one thing, guys. If you're a medical representative, you really have to be customer focused. If your customers or your doctors would ask something from you, like a study of your product or anything about your product, or sometimes sa ilang mga activities sa society, you really have to be very, dili ka magunya-unya, buhaton dayon na nimo, even na kay coverage and all that. Pero mo na siya, you really have to be adaptable and flexible pod. So, and it's one thing, it's a one indicator as well that the doctor trusted you because ikaw ang gitawagan. So, you do your job properly and you give feedback right away. If that's, again, that's a good indicator that the doctor trusted you. So, and he knows you and they know you. So, that would mean that if they know you, they know your product. So, where are you going? Oh yeah, here guys. So muna siya, guys. So we're driving, instead going mi sa city, nibalik mi gikan musaka na ta mi sa bridge, nibalik mi diri sa Mactan kay to check the place ba. So we're going now, mag-withdraw sa mi kadali, and then we're going straight na lang to the city. So ato na ta mga unsa, replan na lang yun. So bye. And since di pa man mi maka-lunch, it's like 2 o'clock na. So I have a chocolate drinks with me para pangkuan, pang bangil sa tinai, as they call it. And after this, madritso na gyud mig lunch, and then para tuloy-tuloy na ang work at night. So there are times, guys, nga early may mahuman, depende lang later, but that doesn't mean that sag-asa lang ka mo adto. You already have a plan, but sometimes man good, because you're also dealing with doctors, you don't know their times as well, their time of coverage as well, although they have a specific time, but sometimes it won't follow because it would depend also the cases of their patient, diba? They do rounds pa, and they're seeing patients, so unpredictable po ilang time, although they have a specific time for that, let's say 12 to 3, so you expect, but sometimes dili yun na siya maabot po diha, say maabot si doc instead of 2, maabot si doc 1 nya, iyang clinic mahuman og 3 expectedly, sometimes later pa na mga 5, 3 or 4 or 5 ana. So di ba, we thought nga makas-lunch mig early, but then wala. But it's okay. It's part of the job. So I'm not complaining, guys. I'm just showing you what our life really in the field and what are we really doing. If you see med reps in the hospitals, maybe they've already settled in that hospital. But before they came to that hospital, I'm sure they also settled some things before getting inside the hospital. So we don't just, we woke up, we go to the hospital, then cover na. No, we don't do that. We have a lot of, there's some companies, they have a lot of paperwork, they have a lot of meetings to organize, they have a lot of roundtable discussions to set up, they have a lot of webinars. So in ana among work. So sometimes we allot a day for there are some reps, they would really allot one day for 1 week. For 1 week they would allot 1 day for reports sa high, pero imong coverage ana, let's say Monday you allotted 1 day, so you're supposed to go to the hospital and see your doctors for that day, Monday, but since you had a meeting, you had some reports and errands to do, so missed calls na nimo, so bali, so you have to double time on the following day. So you wouldn't say, it's okay because nag-meeting man good me, di na ko habulon ng akong Monday. No, you have to double time the following day, okay? Wala ko'y make-up. Actually, wala ko'y make-up. Nagkuhan lang ko, gigadali, manggod ko. Nagkuhan lang ko sa akong mata ko. So, everyday, bisag man lang kong ligo, sometimes kung udto na, murag yapong kong bugong mata. Because of my eyes. So, no makeup at all. But it's okay. Mag-mask man po. Naganahan ako mag-mask. Kaya, kinakaganahan mang makeup. There are really times nga some med reps for 1 week they would allot 1 day for the reports, reconciliation of sales, arrangement of activities, going to the venue, going to the medical society, booking for your activity, and you do invites. And even if you were not able to cover, you were not able, because there are some days that hindi ka makakover in a day, but that seldom happens ha. If di ka makakover because you had a lot of things to attend to, like meetings, arrange the reconciliation of your sales and all that, reports, or going to the venues, or to arrange a meeting or the roundtable discussions, or any healthcare professional engagement, on the following day, you do double time because you cannot excuse nga sa imong district manager nga, ma'am, sir, boss, ma'am, I wasn't able to cover yesterday because I have a lot of things. I attended a lot of things. So, excuse na to akong day. No. You have to double time. So, your missed calls for that previous day that you were so busy, you have to double time. You still have to catch up for those doctors nga wani mo na cover on that day. Yes. So, kung nakay backlog, it won't count kaya napaka-activity because as I said, you really have to be adaptable, di kaya paspas ka. And don't make a lot of excuses, okay? It's part of your job as a medical representative. So, that's all lang sa for a while. Kay mo, adto sa ako dito. Okay, bye-bye. Hi guys, good evening. I just arrived home and it's still 7:05 pa. Actually, Wednesdays are light Wednesday yun na siya. Before I used to tag each day of the week with names depending on the situation. Like Mondays, I called it grueling Mondays, and Tuesdays, I called it busy Tuesday gihapon, pero at least not grueling na, busy lang siya. Then Wednesday, because we're most out of the town, no, not out of the town, mostly outskirt, meaning you'll be on the road all the time and you'll be hopping like from one clinic to another clinic. You will visit those clinics bitaw outside hospital, so you'll see those clinics like clinic na nasa ilang balay sa doctor, so wala sa hospital. So we call it territorial coverage. So most of the time you'll be on the road, stopping from this clinic to another clinic as you drive along, and then when you went back it's the same. So it's like a bit relax lang kay nag-drive lang ka, but sometimes imong kontraan na is ang traffic, sometimes imong kaon cause sometimes wala kay food available along the road, muna siya. And Thursdays, I forgot. Fridays, well, fly Fridays. Thank God it's Friday. That was before. But now I don't say thank God it's Friday because especially if nakakagbuhaton nga you get so excited and you're waiting for Mondays, feeling 2 days are too long to wait because of your excitement to get to work again. And you know, yes. So muna siya. Today is, it's Wednesday. And I covered 5 quality calls. 5 lang. But those are like very important, not just coverage lang to siya. Those are, I have some important things that not just calls like cover, the doctor drop the samples. No. When you say quality calls, meaning there's something you get out from that call. Yes. Something big. And even if I only had 5 calls, but I had a lot of things to attend to, me and my husband, so he was just in his way. I dropped my husband off at Bitok the Bihar. Kaya wala man siya makover. So, because I thought, madugay ko karon og uli. But then, nasayo gihapon. But at least, I will have enough rest for tonight. And tomorrow will be another day. So, yes. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe Vanessa's Nest YouTube channel. Thank you.